tapping. So then you heard me say, but none of it. Oh, tripod is available. Blessed be on my tripod. And this session is called Coaching Live, right? Because I am about to receive some amazing coaching from a woman who's been in the game for 30 something years, 32 years. She's been coaching people like in transforming their lives. So right now I'm in the middle of doing my hair. I am Bantu knotting it. So this is where we are, and we gotta get to completion. We get to completion. Take my phone. Alright. What I do. 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 Yeah, guys, so 12 minutes. Guys, good things are happening. Oh my gosh. You guys know, hey Marcus Banks. You guys know that talk by Brene Brown on vulnerability? Have you guys listened to that before? It's on YouTube. So I'm just gonna kind of play it in the background. Hey DJ. And I'll relay some of the important points while trying to listen. Thank you for the likes. Guys, I'm having an amazing day. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
So I'll start with this. A couple of years ago, an event planner called me because I was going to do a speaking event. And she called and she said, I'm really struggling with how to write about you on the little flyer. And I thought, well, what's the struggle? And she said, well, I saw you speak, and I'm going to call you a researcher, I think, but I'm afraid if I call you a researcher, no one will come because they'll think you're boring and irrelevant. And I was like, okay. And she said, but the thing I liked about your talk is, you're a storyteller. So I think what I'll do is just call you a storyteller. And of course, the academic, insecure part of me was like, you're going to call me a what? And she said, I'm going to call you a storyteller. And I was like, oh, why not Magic Pixie?
Okay, I'm back.
I was like,
I had to go find something.
Let me think about this for a second. So
Okay. Hey everybody! Are you guys listening to Brene Brown?
And I thought,
guys,
I am a storyteller.
You gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this.
And maybe
I was about to send a message. Who am I sending it to? What am I talking about?
So I said, you know what? Why don't you just say I'm a researcher storyteller? And she went, there's no such thing. So I'm a researcher storyteller. And
guys,
today we're talking about expanding perception. And so I want to
vulnerability. This conversation right now she's having is about vulnerability. Hey baby, what's up?
And really actually changed the way
yes, I do remember you. I do remember you. Yes.
And this is where my story
starts.
starts.
Oh my god. She's talking about vulnerability. Guys, do you realize the difference it makes when you are vulnerable? Like, to be vulnerable and to let people in. Like, it's a really big, it can feel like a big ask because it feels like you're going into the depths and core of who you are. But it's like, that's what living is about, because what is worth it in like shallow conversations and like not digging deep, you know? Hey, holla, Adelia. Yes, I do. It's uncomfortable being vulnerable, but it feels so good when you finally do it. Yeah, like I think the only part that's really scared is the ego. Like, oh, what will they think of me? Blah, blah, blah. But it's not about that. Like, we didn't come here to like adjust ourselves to what people think we should be. We came here to be. So it's never about like, oh, you know, do you I don't know. It's just about being, you know, and just really letting people see. The quote she has up, it says, if you can't measure it, it doesn't exist.
Here's the thing. If you cannot measure it, it does not exist.
Also, guys, this is my book. Check out my
He
book.
was just sweet talking me. I was like,
Right?
really? And he's
This
like,
is my
absolutely.
book. Mi
So
libro.
you have to understand that I have a bachelor's in social work, a master's in social work,
Yeah.
and I was getting my PhD in
So,
social work. So my entire
you're
academic career was
so
surrounded by
wise
people
for your
who kind
age.
of believed in
Thank
life's
you.
messy. Love it.
It's because, girl,
You know,
I
and I'm
really
more
put
life's
in
messy,
so much time
clean it
into
up,
learning. Like,
organize it,
learning
and put it
is
into
just
a box.
the,
Um,
oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But
and
right
so
now, I'm
to
in this
think that I
coaching
had found my
program,
way, to found a
and
career that takes me, you know, really one of the big sayings
I
in social work is
am,
lean into the discomfort of the work.
okay.
And I like, you know, knock discomfort upside the
Things just
head
throw me
and
off.
move it over.
But
Always.
I get to be in control of my
That's
energy.
that was
So,
my mantra.
anyways, I'm in
So I
this
was very
training
excited about
program,
this, and so I thought, you know
and
what,
it's
this
been
is the
4
career for me
months. It's been
because I am
4
interested in some messy
months. Like,
topics, but I want to
and
be able
it's
to make them
ending.
not messy.
It's ending in just a few days. In just a few days. And the oh, I didn't even call. I really kind of don't want to go to this, but let me call right now. Do I really need to enroll him into this? Do I really need to go to setup? Oh my gosh, guys. Let me call. But anyways, and it's been 4 months. At the beginning of this.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
What's good, Tempile?
Life is good. Life is great. So, what's good with you?
Nothing.
You gotta have more passion. Come on. You be with the same monotone voice. Give me some variety. Come on. Where is the energy? Nah. Come on. You trying to do a cute boy little voice? Come on. Let me hear the variety, Nick. Where's the passion?
I'm all out of energy.
Come on. You always out of energy. Where is the gas tank? You need to go fill up.
Sure. I need some type of energy.
This is.
But yeah, I've been chilling though.
Okay, yeah, I'm telling you. That's why I kept recommending that workshop, and this wasn't even about that. But look at it. Came back around again. I'm telling you, Nick, the passion. You got to get it. So what I'm thinking, or what I was calling about is, are you going to set up today?
Yeah, I was going to be able to set up.
Do you think you can support me in a ride?
A ride? Where at?
To there? I'm in San Dimas.
Dimas. How far is it from there?
It's about 50 minutes.
Damn. Going which way?
East. I think. Yeah, to kind of towards Covina. Yeah. What time is set up?
6 o'clock, I think. Let me check.
Okay. Well, you can let me know when you first. My request of you is to fill up your tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, fill up your tank with energy so that the next time we talk, there's some variety and passion in your voice.
And no, I'll be chilling. There's a lot of people going to the setup. Holy shit.
Whoa, yeah, don't just be chilling, Nick. It's not time to chill no more. It's not time to chill. You can start with the passion right now. Stand up. Come on. Let's hear it. Are you standing up? Are you standing up? Come on. I can't hear you. Who are you?
It's me. I'm a joyful, loving, powerful leader.
Are you sure? I can't hear you. Who are you?
I'm a joyful, loving, powerful leader.
Come on. I can't hear you. Jump higher. Jump higher.
Girl, no, I'm just kidding.
Come on, who are you?
I'm a joyful, loving, powerful leader.
Yes, you are. Okay,
Right.
great. Yeah, keep your energy up today.
I will trust.
Okay.
Bring it on later. Don't worry.
Okay. I hope to see it.
I know.
All right. Well, I will talk to you later. Let me know.
I got you. I'll let you know right now. 6? No, it's at 5:30.
Well, 5:30.
Setup is at 5:30. But how many setups have you done?
None. This would be my first. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it is. Okay, but yeah, let me know in the next hour or so what you decide.
I got you. And
Uh-uh.
you let me
And I'll let you know what.
if you have a decision too.
What's my decision? What decision I gotta make? Okay, I mean, if I have some decisions, just as long as you come back with some energy.
Nah, I got you.
All right. All right. Love you.
I love you too.
All right. Peace. Okay, so that wasn't even my coaching call. I have a call with a coach in about like 8 minutes. So one thing that I've learned in this training is the value of movement. You know, like when you feel it, like a feeling, when you just sit down, it's like you're holding it in, and our muscles have memory. So as things happen, it goes into our bodies, literally. And that's when people say, oh my God, my back is hurting. Oh, my knees. Like, you are holding energy in these places, and energy gets to be moved. Going back to vulnerability, like when you speak about what's going on and you let it out, you're creating the flow, you're letting the energy move through you instead of like, you know, being inside of you. So when you feel something, move with it, right? Like if you're trying to create passion, don't sit there, because you know, energy is a choice. How you feel is a choice. Like you can wake up and have had 3 hours of sleep and choose to say, I feel energized, and do what you have to do, right? Or you can have 3 hours of sleep and be like, oh my God, I had 3 hours of sleep. Like we've probably experienced both versions, and we just get to know that energy is a choice. So if you're looking for passion in your life, like I want to know what's going on, like where I'm headed, what direction I should choose, it comes from having a passion. So sometimes it's not going to come from you sitting in the same place feeling the same kind of way that you was 10-15 days ago, or even worse yet, 10 years ago, right? It's gonna take some kind of change. So sometimes you gotta think while you're walking. Let me take a walk and think, right? Let me move my body, let me dance, let me just, you know what I'm saying, and just build it. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, have a great day. Hope you're blessed. Bless you as well, Marcus Banks. You're an angel, says Ferner. I am an angel. Wow, I'm back though. Oh goodness. Okay, hey West Africa. Hey West Africa. But yeah, all that was to say, the person OMG, y'all jumped like crazy, had me spill. Did you see what happened? Oh my gosh, you guys probably didn't see what happened. Thank you. Let's keep you guys stable and secure in some way, please, God. Ooh, do I have a testimony for y'all? I'm gonna share it on my call. I'm going to share it on my call with my coach. And I'm about to tell her what the F happened. Y'all, Do I got a story time? Story time! How God has saved my life like 5 times in the past month. Like, whoa, talk about an angel. It's like God has truly blessed me with so many angels. Yes, I am. Cheeto. Yes. Yeah, so I'm really blessed. I am so blessed. I am so, so blessed. See, we have this. What my hair's getting though. This one is a little more locked. Lock, 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 lock. Yeah. So let me put this clip right here. We're doing Bantu knots. Ouch. Trying to be gentle. Get to be gentle. Yeah, but I'm telling you guys, if you want to change your life, like, you gotta change your life. Lisa's calling. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, I figured I'd call you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're ready.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. What are you up to?
I'm over here at that house that we stayed at Ropes Weekend, finishing it off.
Oh my gosh, how cute. Yeah, Christine told me you have been supporting your brother with interior design.
Yeah, today's like the final big push to get it done.
Wow, that's exciting. So it's gonna like officially start renting out tomorrow or something?
Not tomorrow, but we're gonna have the photographers come to do like the photos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
we're just kind of have like it photo ready, and then once that happens, and they'll officially have it launched.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. Maybe even Yuri can support in video or something.
Right?
Yeah, so you guys can promote it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. You got a whole team. Better.
Right?
Supported the team, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm up to today, and then I'll be making my calls soon after we get off with Sue Keith. I'll be calling my dad shortly.
Yes, me too. Get to talk to Dad today. Dad's good to go. OMG, Dad's good to go. Okay. Do you want to add her?
Yeah, let me add her. Looks like. Do you mind reading off her number?
Okay, yeah, let me. It is 714-801-1204.
Got it. Okay.
Please don't call the number. Literally forgot what I was doing. Oh my god. So, gonna delete this live.
Yeah, we have both of us on the line. This is Lisa.
This is
hey.
This is Tembegile.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, righty then. So enrolling dads, yes?
Yes. Dad's good to go.
Yes. All right. So I shared this on the captain's call yesterday. But
I'm
training
on
center was like
a
4
coaching
right-hand
call.
turns from my house
So
back then.
it's
So my
like
dad's stretch
some
group
of what
came
she's
to
saying
our
I don't want
house
to share with
to
everyone,
get
and then
ready
I'll
for
tell
stretch
you
night.
what's happening.
We're little, and we
You
got to
know
go and
when you
cheer him
think you're
on,
on
and then
mute
he rode
and then
on.
you're not on mute.
My dad was really into
So
cars and car racing,
I'm
so
gonna come
we
back.
took
She's
him
almost
on
done
a
telling her story, and then
race
she's
car
gonna give
track, and he
me
did
some
a
coaching.
lap
So
around
hold
in
on.
a. Had I not talked to a different version of my dad, I never would have gotten through. And it would have been like, Dad's not open, and I went everywhere and whatnot. And I just think there's somebody inside of all of us that's dying to have things be different. And if we can figure out how to access that person, that's the one that's going to enroll because they'll be hungry to have like something different show up. And that was me and my dad. And my dad and I worked together in business, and it was just crazy. We would pull pranks on my mom, and and the last slide at my dad's celebration of life was the mantra that he made up after his advanced course, and it said, "You're never too old to have a happy childhood."
Wow.
And that was, the gift that my dad got. So dad's enrolling is super important to me. And like the ones that went yesterday, I was telling them, like, that's my dad at work. Like, my dad's up there still supporting dads that get to go. And
this is top of the line coaching right now.
Kind of stay connected to
and
him
to
and
think
what
how
a gift
little
it is.
it costs to do
Like
this.
his story inspires people to go out and have their dad go or have a dad go or something like that. So that's what I would tell you, and that's why it resonated, Lisa, when you were sharing like your dad's retirement and all of that. Like that was very similar to my dad's story. And
yeah,
there's like a whole
resonate with
thing.
Story.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like finding, like, okay, enough already. What do you want to do? Like, what adventures can we make up? And let's make up your bucket list.
Cool.
And then not just make up the list, but let's attack it and go and celebrate those things. And then the training is like what lights them up. So
I'm hearing your story because it sounds like a very familiar, like I'm familiar with this story already in my head. And just my big question, I guess, to you, your dad was very resistant, and then what really changed? Was it the idea of the bucket list or your way of being? Like what?
No, I was not going to give up, right? And I didn't react. Like I didn't play the other part of our predictable conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Dad, I got all that. I hear you. I understand. That's not like I'm here because I know I know that there's a version of you in there that wants to have this be different.
I start with
this
water.
Is not the end of the story.
And
I'm like talking to that guy. There's somebody in there that wants to have adventures. And so tell me one of those adventures, because that's the guy I want to talk to.
Sounds like you were speaking to the soul, really.
Yeah. Yeah, and it would have me be uncomfortable because my dad's not wired that way, right? Like, but like something clicked. And I think he just got like, I was there and I wasn't going to give up. And this was either going to turn into a marathon in the Danny's or something was going to have to switch. I don't know. It was like the time. And I will tell you just a quick version because it's kind of off topic, but the same thing happened when I enrolled my son. He was enrolling your dads, like, I imagine if we talked like 10 years from now, there'd be all sorts of, oh my God, and look what I got to do with my dad, you know, after he did his trainings and like that kind of thing. And this is the start of all of that. With all the people you're just now enrolling, like you get to be their angel for life and like share in all those adventures so that you have all of these amazing stories of what came out of one day I took this training.
Wow. It really did start
Yeah.
with one day I took this training.
Yep. It's so much bigger than this. It really is. So.
Wow, thank you so much. I mean, yeah, for me, it's just this would, having my dad go would really complete my family.
Yeah.
You know, my brother started the LP journey and passed the baton to and maneuvering it and however mold I have to put it, you know.
It's going to happen when it cannot not happen.
Right.
Like you've got that level of commitment. Because you'll just keep shifting and moving and it will become clear like this is meant to be.
Yeah, and like I was telling you on the call, like he as a little girl had this picture painted in my mind of what his retirement would look like.
Thank you.
And, you know, now he gets
Tell him that. Tell him that and say, I want to talk to that guy. So can I talk to that guy?
Wow, that's a good way to, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that way.
Because we've got some plans to make. So can he come out and can I talk to him?
I love that.
Yeah.
I really like that. It reminds me one thing I was thinking about with my dad, which I feel like is a place I haven't gone, is speaking vulnerably about the good I acknowledge that I can be acknowledging in him. And one thing specifically is like when we were little, my dad found The Secret, that and he had it on a DVD or a CD. So when we would get in the car, he would put this CD in, and we were like 7 or 8, and he didn't want us to be listening to like radio and was having us listening to this man talking about the law of attraction and getting what you desire, and he would always speak to us about this kind of stuff. And it really always inspired me to dream big and to think I can have anything. And now that I've been talking to him about like what he's creating in his life or like his vision, he's like, oh, you know, I'm in the present, I don't want to talk about that, or, you know, just seems resistant to even sharing his dream. But he was somebody who taught me how to dream.
Yeah. And that's exactly where to go. Like, you started this, right? And so here's the good news and maybe the not so good news. I paid attention.
Yeah.
And now it's my turn to give back to you as relentlessly as you gave to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and again, like that reminds me of my mom, because I enrolled my mom because I said, look, Mom, I'm the woman that I am because you gave me that gift. And this is the first thing I found that comes even close to pay you back.
Wow.
And like, I am like, there's some good news and maybe some not so good news about this is I'm not giving in, right? Like, you didn't raise me to give up on people. You didn't give up on me. You didn't give up on any of us. And so guess what?
I'm not gonna give up on you.
You get to go.
Yes! Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And it's always in a forwarding way, right? Like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like, I paid attention.
Yeah.
And this is, you know, like, now, how amazing is it that you gave this gift to me growing up, and now here we are at this point in our lives, and I get to pay it forward to you. It's like kismet, and it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to, you know, stand with you at your graduation and see what opens up for you. Because there's no accidents, like we all learned listening to the CD in the car.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
How beautiful.
Yeah.
So dads get to go today?
Dad's good to go today.
Oh,
Dads
man.
are going. Yes.
Yay. So put it out there, like put a powerful declaration out there so that everybody can align with you and celebrate with you. And I can't wait to hear how it goes. And if, like, you hit any hitches, like, this is hang in there until you get there. Your dads are worth it. And they're dying to have you be so powerful that nothing they can say will get in the way.
Wow.
Clear?
Clear.
Clear.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Thank you so
Thank you. Definitely
much.
keep you posted.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, my dad gets to go.
Love you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Oh my
Bye-bye.
gosh, bye. No way. No way. No way. No way. I'm telling you, this all started that one day when I did this training. It's like, when did your life change? People ask, oh my God, people ask questions. People ask questions. So on Friday, last Friday, the 9th, I was celebrating having raised money for this organization. It's a nonprofit in South LA, and our goal was to raise $37,500. On Friday last week, we delivered to them, mind you, when we first went in to speak to them, because I'm in this training, I'm gonna keep talking about this. At the end of these 4 months, we commit to doing a community service project, and our community service project serves the people in this community in some way. So we chose this organization and we partnered with them and said, we are going to come here and gift you. So mind you, this is somebody literally knocking on your door and saying, all right, I have money. I got money for you. We about to give it to you. Okay. And this is what we did, walked in there, and I am the captain of the ship. I'm the director of this program that we're putting on. And we're talking to them, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're committing to $37,500 to you in 2 weeks. Mind you, we had 2 weeks from the time that we were having this conversation to the time I said that the money's going to be there. And she's like, what? And she's like, what if it doesn't happen? Like, what if you guys don't get that money? Then what? I was like, there is no what if. We're getting the money. And she was like, oh, okay. And so she was like, okay. Time went on. Like, in the middle, I'm stressing. Like, it seems like we're barely making it. Things are getting crazy. People are not seeing eye to eye. We're having just back and forth within us as a unit, as a team of 33. And then, y'all, like, at some point, like, we broke all the way down to the point that we were ripping apart. And then from there, we stood back up and got our stuff together. And in one night, raised $14,000. By the end of it, on Friday, we had $55,000 for them. Mind you, we raised this money in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, raised $55,000 and put on this amazing event for these people. Incredible. Okay. And all of that started with the power of belief, but it came from this training, right? We went here, and this is what I live to do. I live to give. I love community service. I love partnering with organizations to do change in different ways. And we also had a wellness event, and I was teaching about hair. It was just incredible. You know, it was so incredible. And I left that day, and I ended up talking, oh my gosh, so many things have happened. So many things have happened in the past 2 weeks, and I'm trying to tell you all of them, and the stories are like branching like a tree, but this is so crazy. So leaving that event, right? Leaving that event, this is what happened. First thing is I'm driving. Thank you, Eric. I'm driving, and I get to a red light, and I fall asleep. My foot is on the brake. And then I wake up to, oh my God. I immediately open my eyes, and I know that I let go of the brake. And this is a message about taking care of yourself, because I felt like in that time I had been barely sleeping. Because I was so stressed about things that I didn't need to stress about, because it turned out better than expected. But that just goes to show the lack of value in stressing. Like, why even stress when we could just trust and let ourselves relax, you know? But anyways, I end up hitting this man. And I'm driving a rental car to begin with. And I end up hitting this man. He's in a Mercedes. He gets out of the car. I get out of the car too. Mind you, the light is still red this whole time. Like, how long is this light? So we get out of the car, and we look, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's like, he looks, he sees, I was like, oh, well, there's a small dent, and like, it's really, really tiny. Like, I would say the size of this. And he says, okay, let's pull over to the side. I'm like, okay, you know, and he's like, don't worry about it, be calm, you know. I'm like, okay. So we go over there to the side, and then we share information. He gives me his license, I give him mine, and then we just look at it, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no problem. You know, it's funny, just the other day, me and my family were talking, and they were laughing at one of his sisters about how she gets into accidents, and she was like, that's what insurance is for. So he just kept saying, you know, don't worry about it, la da da, you know, I'm gonna call the insurance. Mind you, I'm stressed because it's a Turo, right? It's a Turo, and I'm like, I declined the option to have their insurance. So then I'm like, oh my God, like, what is gonna happen? So, you know, she's like, you know, we'll follow up. And then later that night, he texts me and it's like, oh, what about the insurance? And I was stressed. I didn't know what to say. So then I didn't say nothing. And then the next day, I got on a call with one of my coaches. And I said, you know, and I was telling him like what was going on. And he was like, you know, when you do call him, because I told him I wanted to call him. And he was like, okay, but when you do call him, like, just say I'm calling to follow up. Don't like go into a story about anything, blah, blah, blah. You know, so that's what I said. I called him and I was like, hey, I'm calling to follow up. And he was like, about what? And then he was like, oh, I was like, oh, from Friday. And he was like, oh, are you talking about the accident? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. I decided not even to talk to the insurance. It was small, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, right? Mind you, this whole time, like, I was first stressed about the event. Then the event ended. I'm like, woo, relief. Finally, just to fall asleep, hit this man. Then I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And then for it to end up being nothing, you know? But I kind of had a belief in the beginning when he said, oh, don't worry about it, like it was gonna be fine. So that's what I'm thinking, like it's gonna be fine. And so it ended up being fine, like better than fine, because then we end up talking on the phone, and while we're already on the phone, and then I was like, oh, you know, that day you mentioned it's a company car, what's your company, what do you do? And he tells me how he wholesales different things, particularly clothing. So then I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've been looking for a wholesaler to supply my bottles and stuff for my hair products. So then he was like, oh, okay, I'm going to call you and follow up with you about this. And I was like, okay. So I'm just thinking like, wow, you know, it went from me hitting this man to now him giving me business advice, because he calls me like a day later or something, and then starts asking me about my business, and he's like, okay, like where are you stuck, you know, where are you stuck right now? And I was like, well, I've ordered some of the bottles. I had somebody who was going to print the labels, but they dropped out or something. He was like, okay, I'm going to print the labels, that's covered, what's next, like where else are you stuck? And I was like, dang, like just getting to the bottom of stuff, you know, that's going on, mind you, like. And so I end up getting so many advices, like, okay, when you're selling at this price, when you go to wholesale stuff, sell it at this price, then you could be making way more sales. Like, just giving me so much advice. Mind you, this started with me hitting this man in a car, right? Like, and this is how it turned out. And it just goes to show that God works in so many incredible ways, because if I hadn't hit him, there would have been no reason for him to get out of the car and us happen to meet and then him decide to give me business advice. You know what I'm saying? So some things just have to happen. And it's crazy because when things are happening, you can feel like, oh my gosh, this is a storm. Oh my gosh, why is this happening? But it's funny because when those things were happening, I just kept thinking like, wow, God is on my side. Like, this is going to work out. Like, even when that happened, I just kept thinking like, it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. Like, he was nice about it anyway. So I foresee it going well. And it went well, you know. That just goes to say we get what we expect. So what are you expecting? Like, are you expecting the best in your life? Like, or are you expecting the worst? Because you get what you give. You get what you expect, the good and the bad. But yeah, basically that call that you heard was from one of my trainers. And like, I'm telling you, these people have really just shown me so much in my life. Like, really, really so much. So basically, I get to call my dad because my dad gets to go. Like, this is the most life-changing thing I've ever done in my life. And it really is like those stories where people say like, you know, one day you were doing this and what changed? Like, one day you were doing this. One day I was just sitting down somewhere, like going back and forth about doing anything. And the next day I'm the director of a project that ends up giving $55,000 to an organization in 2 weeks. And what changed? One day, I took this program in. I took this training, y'all. And it was like over a period of time, different switches were flipping. Like, I was getting this, I was starting to get this, I was starting to get this, I was starting to get this. But it's like right now, today o'clock, I had one of my biggest revelations while being there. You know, and me and my friends were just realizing things. But what I realized today is one of my biggest breakthroughs in this whole thing is making it to the end. Like, in the beginning, I made a commitment to see this through till the end. And there were times when I wanted to stop. I was like, this is too effing much. This sucks. Like, I'm stressed. I'm tired. I'm this. And I had so many things I was. But I never broke my commitment. And this weekend is the end. Like, and I realized today, like, one of my biggest breakthroughs in doing this training is that I committed to something and actually stuck it through. Like, seriously. And this is so big for me because I feel that in the past, up until now, like, I had been someone who would run away. You know, when things got turbulent, when things were just not what I wanted, I would just walk away and be like, you know what? Look, I ain't gonna hold you. Life is so good. Like, I'm about to, you know, and just make my exit. And I never felt a reason to commit to anything, really. I just didn't feel like it was necessary. And so crazy I'm saying all of this right now, but I really didn't. And I realized that today in one of the coaching calls that I had. Like, it all made sense. Everything made sense today. Hey, Eric. And what I realized is that I have been constantly running. And even when I would say to myself, like, I want to be in a committed relationship, I want to be married, all of these things, I did not allow myself to transition into an energy of commitment. Like, I was still on the run. I don't know even where I was running to, honestly. And it was like I was running to freedom because I just felt like being alone equals freedom. Like, I have possibilities, I have the choice, I have autonomy of myself and my actions. And I feel like that was what was keeping me away from wanting to truly partner with anyone. And now it's in realizing that commitment is a beautiful thing, because I don't have to like that whole thing every day, but it's my commitment that is going to allow me to continue in that. And it also started making sense to me why people sign a contract when they get married, because it's like, I'm committing to you no matter what. That's also why a prenup doesn't make sense, because it's almost like opening up the possibility that the love isn't gonna last. Like, in your commitment, and I feel like I definitely want to write my marriage contract and know what's in it, but because this is really binding, like, it is important to stick through with commitments because it shows integrity. And that's what I'm thinking about with this commitment that I made to this program. I signed up and said, I'm committing to be here all 4 months. I'm going to stick this out until we graduate on May 18th. And I made that commitment at the beginning of this, not knowing what was going to be involved, not knowing that there was going to be sleep deprivation, there was going to be arguments, there was going to be times I didn't like these people, there was going to be times when we're crying and holding each other. Like, I didn't know any of that was coming, but I chose with blind faith to say, I'm going to choose this, I'm going to choose you, and I'm going to commit, and I'm going to commit. I promise. I'm committing to you that I'm going to be here till the end. And like I said, there was times I wanted to get out. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This effing sucks. So being here today, just a few days away from graduating, is like, whoa, I finally committed to something. And I've been able to be free the whole time. Like, it didn't hurt me. It actually benefited me to be in commitment with 33 people on my team, let alone the 6 seniors and the coaches. Like, to be able to commit to these people and be like, man, there's times I didn't like some of these people for real, and to still be like, wow, I committed to you, and like, you deserve the best in me. Like, regardless of what you're doing, you deserve the best in me, because I deserve to give my best all the time. yeah, so all that is to say, this one day, this one random man called my phone and he asked me, what is my vision? I'm telling you, I didn't know who this number was. This number called me and just spoke to me and just asked me, what do I want in this life? Like, what am I creating? And really sat with me and invited me to take this training. And I have never been more grateful in my life. Like, the angels that keep popping up, I'm telling you, I hit this man and then he ends up giving me business advice and is willing to meet up with me to give me even more advice on what to do with my business. I almost drowned in the ocean in Miami, and a stranger from nowhere pulled up and looked me in the eyes and said, do you need a life jacket? And I was probably 1 minute from going under. And I'm like, people, there are so many angels in this life. And it just keeps getting better, the more you expect it to be good. Like, when I start my days, I say to God, like, God, show me how good it can get. Like, show me how good it can get today. And every day, it's been getting gooder and gooder and gooder and more good. Like, it's really getting great out here. It's really getting great out here. Oh my God. I used to pray for Psalms like this, to rhyme like this. Like, seriously? It's really getting good out here. It's really getting good out here. Like, seriously. I've been praying for times like this. And it's so incredible to be able to stand in something I once dreamt of. And to also know that whenever you reach a goal, there's going to be more. There's like always going to be more. And for a while, I was scared to get to reaching a goal, to complete something, because I was scared of what was to come afterwards. Like, okay, I knew what was happening up until this point, but now it's like, oh my gosh, like, what's going to happen? But to really be able to step into the unknown and trust that it's always going to be better than I expect. Like, ooh, it really always ends up being better than I expect. So, yeah, God is great. God is good. Let us thank you for this life. Let us thank you for this life. Well, God, allow our hearts to remain open, and our hearts willing, and our bodies able to leap and take a leap of faith into something that we really, really desire, because we're worth it and our lives are so worth it. So we get to live. I'm just praying all of you guys get to live today, that you take the chance on you. You know, like, if there's something you've been dreaming about, something you've been praying about, hoping for, take the action today. Like, do something now. Do at least one thing. Take one step closer to that thing, because tomorrow is not promised. Like, an hour from now is not even promised. 1 minute from now isn't even promised. The only thing we have is right now. So if you're blessed enough to know what you get to do, do it. Like, do it now while you have the chance. Like, do it now. Do it now. If you don't know how, ask for support in figuring out how. And if you don't know what that is inside of you, ask for support in finding that, because life is so important that it needs you now. Like, you need you now. I need you now. Imagine your society, the people in your life, your family, when you start showing up. Like, it really starts with me. And that's why one saying that I've learned is, if it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. Let your face look good, good vibes, positive. Thanks, Marcel. Hey. Yeah, I am Bantu knotting my hair. I'm going on an adventure on Friday. I'm going on an adventure. And I am... Woo! It's gonna be a leap of faith, y'all. This adventure. Woo! I'm excited. I'm bracelet. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my bracelet. Wow. Guys, it's been a while now. It's been 4 months of leadership, of nonstop coaching. Wow. I could do this. I would definitely senior. I could definitely do this. Oh my gosh. It's worth it. People's lives are worth it. Just to move against the current and wake people up and be like, hey, did you know that you still get to live? Did you know that the biggest blessing is that you woke up today? Hey, Jaden. Like, sheesh. We are so blessed to be here right now. Like, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. We're here right now. Let me get some water. Oh my gosh, my toothpaste. I hate to see it go, but I love to watch her leave. Yeah, guys, so basically we're changing lives today. And if you're looking to change your life, let me know. Like, sign up for a training. It'll change your life. Let earth receive her king. Yes, guys, so we are twisting away here. Okay, I'm gonna go. I have an important call to make. Okay? Mwah. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Also, check out my book, What is Good Hair? It's on my website. You can get the PDF so you can start reading it instantly. And you don't have to worry about getting it wet because it's about hair, okay? So, it is we.til@myshopify.com. Mwah. I love you guys, and I will talk to you